Hello, railroad enthusiasts. Welcome back to Railway Empire 2. We are building the Eiffel Tower here, and we just got finished with a solid foundation. So a complex construction. The big deal here is we need to get all of this area, this entire area built out, and we need to build Mullins Quarry right here, and then we're going to need to get a whole steel industry up and running. So we'll need like steel production and then rivet production. So quite a project actually. And on this side of the world, I'm going to pretty much leave it alone for now. I'm not really sure what else is going to be needed. As long as our business is working, as long as we've got money coming in, I want to really focus on this side of the world here. Good news is that we have 2.8 million, but then something I didn't notice last time is that we have debt space for 3.6 million. So that's a lot of money to spend on expansion, which I am glad to have. Also fix these problems. So I think that's the plan. We're just going to start building out this way, and we'll see where we are. Okay, so we're back. We haven't moved a lot in terms of time because we've just been building. You can see I'm all the way down to 169,000. We did take out that bond, so we've spent about 5 million odd here. What did we do? Well, so on this side of the world, we did add a little bit of it. We had an express line over here, so hopefully we're going to see some more revenue coming in on that line. So Versailles now has a pack station. Montevrain also has a pack station, and we've got everything going into Paris. But then all the way over here, you'll see there's been quite a big build out. So we have both Versailles connecting into Mont-la-Jolie here, and we could probably connect this up. I'm not sure I care too much. We'll see. But, you know, essentially we've connected all the way up over here. We don't have access to this. And then from Mont-la-Jolie, we're going to come on through here, and we've got to Dres. So my idea was I want to get the cities connected up. I want their raw resources coming in so they can grow. And then... and so you can see I've got like both beans and potatoes in here. They're going to go into Dura, and then Dua, I don't know. And then that's going to send those main resources and the wheat back over here, because there's not really much over here at all. I can't access this grain. And I don't really want to come, I don't want more Paris freight having to come all this way. So really, this city is going to need, you know, the resources from here. And then we've run out of money to connect up Rambouillet, and to bear in mind, you can see that the terrain is not that favorable. They're up on a or a little bit more on a hill. It's not as sort of heavy as it looks there, but you know, they're definitely up higher. So I'm sort of just, I'm gonna unpause and get some more money in, and then we'll plan to expand out to Rambouillet. So yeah, we can watch one of our new PAX lines roll for a bit. Yeah, so Versailles to Paris, you can see that's actually a mixed line. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is we do need to switch out our mixed line so our express only takes passengers. Yeah, did forget that. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, so we did hook up, yeah, we got our passengers and freights running alongside each other here. It's actually that was a pleasantly timed little shot we've got going here, that's cool. So yeah, so these do not run on the same track, so I've got a single line express train running. As you can see, full up with passengers and mail, and all the dining car, the mail cars. It's a nice train. Oh, that's funny, and the little passenger goes through a deeper tunnel there. And then the freight, funnily enough, is running quicker, but it's also a smaller train. But yeah, so we've got like a double line freight and just a single line express between the two stations. I mean, we could probably end up running more, but, you know, I just didn't build out multi-rail yet. What else is going on? As you can see, we spent a lot of money this last quarter. Let's have a quick look. We haven't looked at any finances at all. But yeah, our revenue, you see our revenue like moving up and up, over $500,000 a quarter. We're making more money. And our freight is actually still doing more than, well, sort of, because passengers and mail are 2.4, so we're about even on freight and mail here. But then obviously, yeah, big costs. So I think that MISC spending, that was the concession for that area. So that will be going. So really, we're only about 1.1 million in expenses. But we did spend, there's that 5 million in track construction, more trains, more fact buildings, that's probably the supply towers, etc. So yeah, massive infrastructure spending that quarter. The next plan is, I think, let's hook in Rambouillet there. I'd love to see any. So someone French is going to watch this one day and be like, you know, you've butchered absolutely every town name. If you don't remember, I might not have mentioned it this round, this video, but the key is we need to get all of these guys to 40,000, and this guy too, because that'll let us put all the industries in for the steel goods. So yeah, okay, let's pause that, and I'll be back. All right, we are back. We've got Rambouillet hooked up. We have a lot of lines running here, as you can see. The name of the game here is we need green arrows across the board. It's going to take a little while. What do we do? Yeah, you know, we've got our beans in here. Wood is going to take a bit, because I think it's going to be coming from here. And I'd like to, yeah, see all of, no, there we go. This is a couple for Rambouillet. This is where maybe manual effort would make more sense. You know, like I could say, like, only ever send forward for Drew, forward for Rambouillet, and just do that all the time, whether it wants it or not. And then, are we seeing any growth? What is your problem? He wants wheat, he wants potatoes, he wants bread. Bread is definitely an issue. Ooh, what is going on here? A lot of waiting here too. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, but my assumption is it's a lot of double track that needs to just get done. Let's throw a supply tower in here. I don't know if it's needed, but better safe than sorry. Alright, that should get rid of the waiting trains. That's good. So we've got our first green arrow. Perfect. Still don't have one here. He wants potatoes. Bread is going to be a tough one to bring into all of these guys. I mean, I feel like the only way to do that, we've got so much bread over here, is I'm tempted. I think we just need to do another station. Like, I might even just put, I mean, even actually here, bizarrely at the coal. Well, the other thing is I need to get this built. Yeah, okay. So we're going to bring in some bread, and we're going to get this quarry hooked up, and we need to get... So meat shouldn't be a problem. That can come in here. But there's that bread again. So yeah, I actually think... yeah, I think I'm gonna put a warehouse right here. Okay, so we are probably bleeding cash at this point. I haven't really set up any. I've set up very limited passenger trains, which we probably do need to get going for some extra money. We'll see. We'll see if this is working out worse. But you know, we've got a lot going on over here and very little kind of income to show for it, and a bit of a traffic jam here again. But the good news is that Dua just got upgraded, hit its 40,000. So I've thrown a steel plant in right away, and we'll start planning once we don't quite have the iron going, because yeah, we've got this running. And what I hope to see is, so from Paris. That I don't hope to see. He's running a long way back, has not done anything. What's number 2 doing? He's just waiting for deployment. Okay. There we go. Tons of bread for the quarry. Perfect. It's exactly what we want to see. And he's He's heading down right now. He's going to go through Versailles and on his way. And then our other guy, well, he's just on his way back empty. But hopefully he'll load up with some planks. So the real issue is I really, really want to see planks getting loaded up. Okay, so where are you right now? He is in Paris, so once he's finished being serviced, I want to see him load up with planks. But I didn't see any planks on the way there. Oh, more bread. Okay, well that's fine. We do need to get that bread over. And he's leaving. Okay, I want to see some planks. And we can actually afford to upgrade you now, I think. Very expensive, but is it the sawdust that's blocking the production? Probably is, as usual. But there's not much to do about that other because the sawdust needs to get over to Paris too. Is it just the issue that there's a lot getting produced? You know what I think I'm going to do? How many planks does it need? It really doesn't need that many, from what I remember. It needs 8. I would love to just... I'm just going to run it direct. It's a long journey, but you can't reach? Why can't you reach? Oh, it's the pack station. I just want to run, like, just take the planks, and that's all it's going to take anyway, and run with all 8. Wish there was a way to make it a priority. So there he goes. Yeah. Load up. Oh, can you get that last one? Please. Yeah, so this sawdust needs to leave so that it can keep producing. It has the logs, surely. Yeah, it's got so many logs. There it goes. There it goes. Alright, perfect. So our man should be leaving. Yeah, great. Yeah, see, he's taking so much sawdust. I think I'm going to kill that refrigerator car. Don't care about the money as much as I have. Just as many cars as possible getting goods out. Yeah, manual is the name of the game here, I think. Just to get... Yeah, see that thing? You can bring bread back, I suppose? I don't care. Yeah. Load up, take the cloth. There you go. Probably come back when we're actually seeing hitting 40 in both of these cities and getting rivets going. Yeah, because yeah, basically we're gonna have the rivets factory and then the steel components factory. All right, so good news, good news. We built our iron Mullins quarry. It is up and running. It is fully utilized now. And we have a line in here that I basically have a full kind of circuit. It picks up coal, picks up iron, heads on over to our steel plant here in Douai, across this big old bridge. And then it's probably not going to get much right now, but it's actually going to go ahead and pick up any steel that is ready to go. And then it's going to take that steel up to Monte-la-Jolie, where we have just built our rivets factory. So it's actually it's going to grab the steel, and then it's going to pick up more coal on the way back through Granger Stop here, and then make the rivets. So that will be rivets done, and then Rambouillet it's on its way. It's not as fast as I'd like, but it's going to get there. We have an oil problem here. Bane of my life. What's your problem? I guess it's just as usual. There's nothing over here for some reason. And, oh, we have some research. I did actually... Oh, we've got all the trains now. It's funny, I just upgraded this mixed train. Now, of course, there's another mixed train. Very, very similar. Getting a new express would be fine. What is this? Transport revenue. Yeah, I think I'll take the revenue, actually. I don't know why I'm worried. I've got 4 million, but, you know, our income is definitely way down from what it was. We've got a while. We've still got 2.5 years. So we'll be back. We will be back. All right. We are now back. We finally... It took a while. We're in March. I'm not happy about being in March, but we just got our steel components, or steel manufacturing plant, which we haven't seen before. Ruin fee. Effie. Anyway, so yeah, that at least is done. Yeah, it was tough to get the meat. Like, the meat is just not being produced fast enough. We finally got cows going in. I just skipped doing that. So we can now get our steel and rivets down. So we basically want to, yeah, we need, I think that's going to be another 2 trains. All these lines are getting very busy, unfortunately, but I just want all these dedicated lines so we can just get this done as quickly as possible. So we'll have a line here doing rivets, and we'll have a line here doing the steel. And I mean, could even add a second train. But, so with those going, so yeah, there's our steel going. Over on this side, yeah, look at, wow, yeah, that's pretty bad. So we've got 8 lines running out of this one station, and in fact 2 trains on this line. So yeah, don't love it. I'm sure there's a lot of optimization to be done there. But yeah, so over here there's our rivets going. Great. So big milestone. We are now finally making our steel components. We are making them at only 0.8. Which I don't love, so I think we're probably going to upgrade this. Yeah, 0.5. We are making, so, you know, we're making 2.1 steel, assuming we're keeping up with the 2.1 steel, and we're making 1.5 rivets. So we can definitely upgrade this. That will be a 1. I actually am going to go up another one, 2. And then possibly upgrade the rivet factory here. What would that do? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so we don't really need to worry about growth anymore. So, I mean, that's the other reason to, if I do see any slowdown on the trains, then I think I will try to, like, delete a line or 2. Like this bread one, actually, or the plank one. Yeah, I'm going to delete that for now. I'm going to speed this up because we've got to quite a long episode here, and editing down is going to be a pain. So we'll stop again, and oh, actually we can watch how our rivets come into town. They're just in a box car, so you can't really see nothing different about them, but they are entering Rambouillet. Oh, quarterly report. Don't even want to look at those finances. So that will unload, and yep, and now we can see production is underway. So that's our first steel components getting produced. So yeah, we've got 7 rivets, 7 stones, perfect. So it's going to take, well, we're back. We have steel components on their way to being delivered to Paris. I'm hoping I can get away with just Paris. Paris wants 5 a week. So, you know, so that's 9 deliveries and we get the goal. Absolutely aggravatingly, I was kind of rushing, and I got that Saboteur event. Oh my god, and horrendous. So basically, this track is broken until June 12th. So I just have to burn a week here. All these trains just get backed up. What a nightmare. And it only costs like 300 grand to like pay him off. But I just sort of was, you know, it's like, I don't care about, I thought it was another one of those, you know, auctions or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty horrible. Gotta wait for that now. I don't know where. Yeah, see, we've got, okay, and that has slowed down. I don't know if that's, what is the, What is the steel missing? It is missing plenty of rivets, not enough steel. How's steel looking? Yeah, steel's just low. Steel is low because slag. Oof. Slag is over. Okay. So we have that slag problem. Which I forgot about. Yeah, so I need to just... I'm just going to literally run a dead unprofitable train to Fosse here and just say, just take the slag. I don't care. Take it. Take the whole lot. Alright, so he should... There we go. Yeah, what a mess. And I mean, there's a long, unprofitable train for sure. But then, yeah, we see now steel gets going again. I'm going to upgrade this, even though we probably don't have the input for it, just to make sure that our steel train does always have what it needs. Is it worth doing one more for a million? I think it is, honestly. The other thing, actually, I totally forgot about that. It increases the warehouse. So, although, to be fair, it's increasing the production, so it's probably not any different there. Plenty of rivets. Rivets is not a problem, but here we've got another whole run here. So then the question is, do I just pay for overage on... So essentially our Rambulator Paris, yeah, this is our steel components. No, it's loading, so there's no point in getting another train. So this one's probably over at Paris here. Alright, well, so we're on the way. I think, yeah, let's pause again and I will come back. My hope is as long as there's nothing else goes wrong, we'll be finishing off the task. Okay, well, here we are. We are at the last delivery of steel components to Paris that we need for this task. Is October 15, 1883. We'll probably get there in a few more days. And the goal was until 1885. So we're 2 years ahead of schedule. We have a lot of, like, this line, in fact, is running. I mean, amazingly, it's actually still profitable. I can't believe it with how long. It's a 73-day journey there and back, I believe. Yeah, I mean, the freight, obviously, it makes a lot. Surprised how little it actually costs. But, yeah, that's the deal. But yeah, here we are coming on in. Oh, we're going to have to stop for a drink. It is a long haul. I'll speed that up. Let's hope for... I shouldn't say anything. No breakdowns, nothing. Oh, okay, wow. Four-way intersection going here. Speed that up as well. Come on through. Alright. Come into Paris here. Under the bridge, you can see the Eiffel Tower there, base still underway. Hopefully we'll see some additional construction when this last batch of components comes in.
More steel has been successfully transported to Paris. Construction can now continue with fresh material. Fantastique. The region is booming, and all the inhabitants gaze in awe at the completed building.
Okay, well, yeah, so we can see there has been progress. Have some scaffolding up under there, but I don't know what you call these different, you know, sections. But yeah, we have the steel base underway here. All right, let's have a look at the task before we wrap this up then. Oh, so we did not complete a complex construction. Well, I'm definitely ending here. 80 rivets to Paris, but we're making plenty of rivets. So I'm not too concerned about that. We just have to set the actual... Oh, that's fascinating that... Okay, no, I see. So the two new tasks that came up, see, there's one here for all the way from AD and 87. We had to reach 130,000 citizens in the region, but we apparently had already got there. So there's no concern there. It's just we've got essentially another year and a half to get rivets to Paris, which, like I said, not concerned. Our rivet production's pretty high because of the steel components. Would have been nice to know and allow us to keep delivering before then, but yeah. All right, well, thank you for joining me. Yeah. We're on the way. What is that? We're at 69%. So probably the next section is the final section. But as you see, always it definitely takes quite a while. I will see you next time.